Good morning and welcome to Sunnyside News, where we bring you only the most positive and interesting information from the heart of Florida right here in Polk County. Sunnyside News is sponsored by Nature's Place, home of the Key Network and Speech Therapy Services. Today is Friday, September 8th, 2017. I would like to welcome everyone to today's program and of course move right into the good news pieces for the week. The first story I would like to tell you about comes from Port St. Lucie, where last month the community came together to throw William Morales a 13th birthday party that will not soon be forgotten. William has autism and is frequently bullied at school. He has no friends, and he often asks his mother what is wrong with him and that people do not like him. Well, his community came together when all heard of his plight. Superplay USA hosted the party, giving food, games, a cake was donated, the police escorted William, biker groups came together to get the word out to the general public, who were also invited to William's party. The Navy gave him a free tour of their Navy SEAL Museum and more. This is a perfect example of a community coming together for the benefit of those who need support the most. Hats off to Port St. Lucie. The next good news item I would like to share with you comes from West Palm Beach, where recently they held the Shooting for Peace event, bringing the gap between law enforcement and the public together. The free basketball clinic brought together area youngsters to play ball with the West Palm Beach police officers. Now, Police Chief Sarah Mooney said, "Kids is where you start." So if you can get the kids to interact with the police at a younger age, as they get older, it can't hurt, it can't harm. It's got to be a good thing. The event was funded by the West Palm Beach Police Foundation alongside Cops and Scholars. Now, this is a side of the community and government interaction that definitely needs to be plastered all over the news to show that there are more good people than bad. The next good news item comes to you from St. Petersburg, where a veteran full of history and amazing stories had a love of flight before he was even a teenager. Now at 99 years old, he's taken to the skies once again. Ed Kareen will be going up with Flying Adventure in a Stearman biplane from the 1940s. Now, Flying Adventures is located at what was previously the Pinellas Army Airfield from 1941 to 1944, where pilots were trained for World War II. The Stearman biplane has an open cockpit, and Ed said he is hoping to do at least light aerobatics, all to experience that old feeling of freedom once again. Now, to this day, Ed remembers the very first time he ever flew in a plane. That was 87 years ago. I was 12 years old, and my father and I were looking into the open cockpit, and my father said to me in a very low voice, "Jump in before your mother says no." Kareen recalled all of that, and he said from that moment he knew his goal in life was to be a pilot. Ed joined the Army Corps in hopes of going into flight training, but Army officials told him he was colorblind, so that was not an option for him. But that didn't stop Ed. He did the next best thing and eventually ended up in Illinois, assigned to a Link trainer course. Now, this was the very first flight simulator. Even though Ed enjoyed teaching, it just did not give him that feeling of freedom that flying did. So after his career in the military, Ed used the GI Bill to get his pilot's license. Ed has since spent countless hours in the air experiencing that indescribable taste of freedom. And Ed is still doing what he loves, and that should be inspiration to the rest of the world that you should never stop doing what you love. Way to go, Ed. Hats off to you and more power to you. Now, for more information regarding our connection to nature, hello and welcome to our segment called Connections, where I highlight the importance of our interaction with all living and natural things. Did you know that a single cloud can weigh more than 1 million pounds? Now this means that at any given moment there are millions of pounds of water just floating above your head. That's the equivalent of 100 elephants. Now there are different types of clouds, but the three main types are cumulus, cirrus, and stratus. Now stratus clouds are flat and featureless, and they appear as layered sheets. Cumulus clouds are puffy like cotton, and they float in the sky. Now cirrus clouds are thin and wispy, appearing high in the sky, and of course we have all been in fog, which are actually stratus type clouds that are very, very low to the ground. So now you know all about clouds. Moving right into the events of the weekend, I would like to tell you that all weekend long, Theater Works Florida, located right here in Davenport at the Davenport Community Campus, is featuring the marvelous Wonderettes. Now this is a play that pays tribute to the high school song leader squads of the 1950s. You can get further information by calling 407-340-0472. Also happening this weekend on September 9th at the Haines City Library, located in downtown Haines City, they will be showing Disney's family movie, Descendants 2. This will happen from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. This is a free event, and you can get further information by calling 863-421-3633. Another event going on this weekend of interest for you, also happening on September 9th, is the Haus Market in Lakeland. They will be hosting the Makers Market, featuring local creative artisans, crafters, and makers. This will be from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. This is a free event. You can get further information on this event by calling 863-602-1810. Also happening on September 9th is the Outback Oasis Butterfly Saturday. This is from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The butterfly exhibit is an interactive walkthrough exhibit, and there's much, much more to see over there. You can get further information by calling 863-508-5482. And of course, heading toward the end of our program this week, the quote I have for you is, "Nature is a mutable cloud which is always and never the same." That was said by Ralph Waldo Emerson. So thank you for watching today's show, and make sure you like and click that red subscribe button right below this video, and also check us out on Facebook and Twitter at The Key Network. And make sure you comment if you have any news or information you would like us to feature on this show. And until next time, always remember to stay sunny side up. It's the only way to have a good day. Bye for now.